Dear students, welcome back to this video lecture series on food and cosmetic analysis. So this will be the last lecture of this unit. After this lecture, the unit will be completed. So in this last 19th video of video lecture series, you are going to learn about estimation of constituents of deodorant and antiperspirants, in which estimation of chloride present in deodorant and antiperspirants and estimation of zinc present in deodorant and antiperspirant. So here is the detailed procedure for estimation of chloride in deodorant and antiperspirant. Take a suitable amount of deodorant sample containing about 100 mg chloride in beaker and dilute it with distilled water. Then neutralize above solution by adding 1:1 ammonium hydroxide. Then acidify above solution by adding 1:1 nitric acid till clear solution is obtained to avoid precipitation of phosphate and carbonates. To this solution, add 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution dropwise with constant stirring till slight excess of silver nitrate is present. So after this step, the above mixture is heated at 90 to 95 degrees centigrade to get the precipitate. The obtained precipitate is allowed to stand in a dark for 1 to 2 hours. After this, supernatant solution is decanted through wet crucible. So after this step, when silver nitrate is added, the chloride present in a deodorant or antiperspirant sample will get precipitated in a form of silver chloride. This precipitate of silver chloride is washed with 0.01 normal nitric acid till washing are free from silver nitrate. Then the precipitate is washed with water, dried and wet. So from the weight of silver chloride precipitate, amount or percentage of chloride present in deodorant and antiperspirant is determined. So these are the detailed steps which is used to estimate the amount of chloride present in the deodorant or antiperspirant sample. The same procedure is explained here in a form of picture. So this is a beaker containing deodorant sample. So dilute this sample with a distilled water, then neutralize by adding 1:1 ammonium hydroxide. In the resulting sample, acidify above solution by adding 1:1 nitric acid till clear solution is obtained. Then in this sample solution, add 0.1 normal silver nitrate solution dropwise with constant stirring. So here silver nitrate is added as a reagent or as a precipitating reagent to form a precipitate of silver chloride. So the chloride present in the deodorant sample will get converted into silver chloride precipitate by reaction with silver nitrate. The above mixture is then heated at 90 to 95 degrees centigrade to form silver chloride precipitate. Then this obtained AgCl precipitate is allowed to stand in a dark for 1 to 2 hours. After this, supernatant solution is decanted through crucible. So here is the crucible and here is the filtration flask. We have to filter this precipitate. This AgCl precipitate is washed with 0.01 normal nitric acid and water, then dried and wet. So this is the final precipitate of AgCl which is obtained from the deodorant or antiperspirant sample by using silver nitrate solution. So by weighing this precipitate, we can calculate the amount or percentage of chloride present in the deodorant or antiperspirant sample. So this picture explains the whole procedure for estimation of chloride present in deodorant and antiperspirant sample. So here next is the estimation of zinc present in deodorant and antiperspirant sample. So first take a suitable amount of deodorant sample containing about 20 to 25 milligram zinc and then make it slightly acidic solution. To this solution, add 1 gram ammonium tartarate and 2 cm cube of 8-hydroxyquinoline. Then this reaction mixture is diluted with water and heated to 60 to 80 degree centigrade. Dear student, remember here 8-hydroxyquinoline is used as a ligand which selectively form a complex with a zinc metal present in the deodorant or antiperspirant sample. So here the zinc will be separated in a form of complex of 8-hydroxyquinoline. After this step, neutralize the excess of acid by ammonium hydroxide and then add 15 ml of ammonium acetate. Then next, cool this reaction mixture and adjust the pH 5.7 to 5.9 to get zinc complex precipitate. So remember here, maintaining pH in a specific range 5.7 to 5.9 is very important to get a selective complex with a zinc metal of 8-hydroxyquinoline. Then filter this precipitate through previously wet crucible. The obtained zinc complex precipitate is washed with hot water, dried for 2 hours at 130 to 140 degrees centigrade. Then it is cooled and wet. Hence, from the weight of zinc complex precipitate, amount or percentage of zinc present in a deodorant and antiperspirant sample can be determined. So here are the detailed procedure for estimation of zinc present in deodorant and antiperspirant sample. The same procedure is explained here in a form of picture. So this is the beaker containing deodorant sample. This beaker we have to make it slightly acidic solution by adding acid. Then in the resulting solution we have to add 1 gram of in the resulting solution we have to add 1 gram of ammonium tartarate and 2 cm cube of 8-hydroxyquinoline. So just remember this 8-hydroxyquinoline is a ligand which is forming complex with the zinc. Then dilute this reaction mixture with water and heat it to 60 to 80 degrees centigrade. So this resulting solution neutralize the excess of acid by ammonium hydroxide and add 15 ml of ammonium acetate. Then cool this reaction mixture and adjust the pH 5.7 to 5.9 to get the zinc complex precipitate. Filter this zinc complex precipitate through previously wet crucible and the obtained zinc complex precipitate is then washed with hot water, dried for 2 hours at 130 to 140 degrees centigrade, then cooled and wet. So this is the zinc complex precipitate which is obtained from this beaker containing deodorant or antiperspirant sample by using this procedure. So by weighing this zinc complex precipitate, we can calculate the amount of zinc or percentage of zinc present in the deodorant sample. So this is the picture explaining the complete procedure of estimation of zinc. So dear students, the points you have learned from this video are the estimation of chloride present in deodorant and antiperspirant and estimation of zinc present in deodorant and antiperspirant. So dear students, this is the end of unit 3 food and cosmetic analysis. In this video lecture series which consisting 19 videos on different topic covering completely unit number 3 of your semester 6 paper 4 analytical chemistry. The name of unit is food and cosmetic analysis. If you have not gone through all videos, please watch all videos 1 to 19 videos to learn complete this unit 3 food and cosmetic analysis. Finally, I thank you all of you for watching this video series and making it successful. I wish you all a happy e-learning and I also wish you a best luck for your upcoming examination. Thank you once again.